Welcome back. My name is Davon Reeves. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm the founder of the Vine Group, which is a consulting firm and ownership group for hotels, as well as CEO and founder of Vestor, which is a crowdfunding platform for commercial real estate. And my job is to come to you all. Well, my new job is to come to you all once a week to give y'all some tea. But I'm
Mhm.
changing it up this time. We're not talking about hotels, but we are talking about something that is very important, and that
Mhm.
is student loans. A lot of folks have student loans. I got little student loans, and I got student loans because I just wanted to be like everybody else. Because really, I didn't need student loans because I had
Mhm.
scholarships and my grandma paid for my college. So I didn't
Yes,
really
grandma.
need it, but I just took out a little bit, and I don't know why I did it. So anyway, but we have my homegirl from Philly, Doctor. Yes, we got to we got to make sure that is known. Dr. Sonia Lewis. She is also known as a student loan doctor, and she is going. I asked her to come and talk to my people about, because I'm sure a lot of people have questions, especially with the new changes with the new Trump administration, and
Mhm.
how the new changes could, either hurt, benefit. So give us a tea. So Sonia, please let everybody know who you are.
Yes. Well, I'm excited to be on here. Thank you for having me. Hey, everyone. So, Sonia Lewis, CEO of the Student Loan Doctor. I'm just excited to be here because there's so many things happening with the Trump administration and just the navigation of these student loans that these conversations are important. And so I thank you for having me on your platform because 42 million Americans will be impacted by what this administration is currently doing.
Okay, wow. Okay, wow, 42 million. Okay, so please let us 42 million Americans know how this, like, let's just get straight into it. How are we gonna be impacted?
Yeah, so there's so many changes, and this is a different time, a different narrative than the Biden administration. The Biden administration, there wasn't too much activity going on in terms of repayment, but more so around, hey, take advantage of these loan forgiveness programs. But this administration is like, no, we are holding you to the fire to repay your loans. Like you're not skipping repayment. So that how, like back in the day, people are like, I'm not gonna pay them loans. Baby, they will pay themselves. This is the only debt legally that does not have to go through a bunch of hoops to get you into repayment. So I want to make that really clear tonight. I said tonight, today. I'm used to teaching at night. And I also want to stress to everyone that there are still options to make this repayment affordable. There hasn't been a payment going on with student loans for close to 5 years now. So a lot of people are just not up to date or not savvy on what repayment looks like. And that's what I want to demystify today. And when we have our free classes, we just try to say, hey guys, this is what it is. This is what it isn't. This is what you can still take advantage of to get forgiven. This is what's about to go away. So we should get into the particulars if you're okay with that.
Girl, get into it. I do have one question. Now,
Yeah.
is this for folks who have private loans? Is this folks who have loans through the government? Like,
Yeah.
how this affect is that included in the 42 million?
No, this conversation today is curtailed to those that have private loan debt.
Got it.
Wait. No, let me say that right. Let me say that different. Those that have federal loan
There
debt.
we go. Okay,
Wait,
okay, huh? Okay, federal loan
no,
debt. Got it.
federal loan
Okay.
debt, but some people think this is where my brain went to that they have private loans because they have older loans called FFEL loans, and that is not a private loan. It is privatized through the Department of Education, but it's still a federal loan. So, homework number one, if anyone's watching, immediately go to studentaid.gov, and I want you to double check and say, "Hey, I'm looking at my dashboard here, and it says I have a FFEL loan, and it has to be an amount next to it for it to be active, because you could have it and have paid it off through consolidation,
What
or
what's the link again? What's the link again?
studentaid.gov.
Studentaid.gov. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
gonna put it in the chat. And so
Yep.
that's our first homework assignment, is to go on there and to see how our loan is structured, or what are we going on the website for?
So when we go in there, we're really looking to see what our profile and our dashboard says. Once a month in our community, we walk through people on how to do this. If they have their one-on-one, we show them. You would think that it's just like common knowledge of how to navigate that website, but there's so many layers to it. And I'm telling everyone to either print out their dashboard or download their data, because just yesterday, the Department of Education, they are literally like taking information from the website, like it's like, first of all, I don't even know if that's legal how they're moving right now. So you might have yesterday or 2 weeks ago been able to see that there was an IDR tracker on your dashboard, and that helps you see how close you are according to the repayment terms of being forgiven, which is in your promissory note. Well,
Right.
they literally just eliminated the ability to see that as of yesterday. So you've got to start taking a lot of attention to these loans, guys. This is very serious. So these are not yesterday's student loans. This is not yesterday's administration where they were very upfront and transparent. This is a different time. So the next thing I want to get to, which is really important, is repayment plans. A lot of people think that they're still in the SAVE plan. Now, I know that you are the real estate guru, honey, but let me tell you what's about to stop a lot of people from securing their investment property and their personal home student loans. Being that these student loans are going back into repayment or need to be in a repayment, it's going to really stop new homeowners and new investors from securing their ideal property if their debt to income ratio is too high. So you have to figure out how to get into a really affordable repayment plan. The one that a lot of people are going to have to enroll into is called IBR, income based repayment. That's going to allow people to say, hey, I can show you here that I can afford a property and I can afford repayment. So that's really important to navigate. You want to get that set up like 90 days before you allow someone to look into see if you're eligible for a pre-approval for a home.
So it's called incremental what?
Income-based repayment.
Income-based repayment. There we go.
B is in ball, R.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay, I'm putting it down so people they come back in the notes. Okay. So they need to do this, what, 90 days prior?
Yeah, before getting a pre-approval from a mortgage lender, because the lender, they're just going by what it is showing today on your credit. And you need to get that. It takes 90 days. That's why I said go 90 days ahead of time. Mm-hmm.
And these are for the folks who have student loans, federal student loans.
Federal student loans.
Okay. All right. I'm loving this. Okay. Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is important to know because you don't want somebody to just check your credit and then you got to come back in 90 days anyway. And then you don't want to be making a lot of crazy changes right now to your student loan or your credit profile before purchasing a home anyway. So that's why we just want people, and we appreciate them tuning in today, to be aware of this information before you get your feelings hurt and then they make you come back anyway. And now you done lost the dream home because the seller not gonna wait for you, so
right, especially 90 days. Yeah, we ain't gonna wait long. Now you said you had some more points that you want to discuss. What were the other points besides the income based?
Yeah, so we talked about the income based repayment, getting into the IBR plan. The next one is there are still loan forgiveness programs that are available. Total permanent disability. See, like when I look at everybody that I work with, I can't tell who has a disability or not. Only they know. So that application has officially been reopened. So if you have a chronic disability, we call chronic 3 years or more, that slows up and stops your income, consistent income, you may want to apply for total permanent disability. I leave that to people's discretion and let them evaluate if this is something that could discharge your student loans or not. The next thing is the public service loan forgiveness program. The thing that I've helped over 40 million in loan forgiveness be secure for, with over 40,000 people, tongue twisted there, is that if you work in a qualifying field, let's break that down. A qualifying field, what does that mean? That means if you work in the public service space, government, education, not-for-profit, healthcare, not-for-profit, and when I say government, local, state, and federal, you could be eligible to get credit for that time you worked, even if you never made a payment. You just had to not be in school or in default. That's called temporary expanded public service loan forgiveness. They're still giving credit for that, and that's going to end very soon. Now, if you're working there today and you're making payment, you got to get back into a payment. Then you can get credit for the time you work there now. This is very important that the Trump administration, they don't really have much wiggle room to mess with this program because this was implemented through Congress. It would take an act of Congress to eliminate it. So I want people to know that that program is still there. Borrower's defense will be on the chopping block. That's if you attended an institution. There's about 250 of them that we designated to be deemed as eligible and through the Biden administration. The Borrower's Defense Program is still available. Now, that application can take up to 3 years to apply for. So if you went to like an ITT Tech, a Walden, a University of Phoenix, a DeVry school, and you feel as if your school defrauded you, misled you, you would be able to say, hey, I want those loans forgiven from when I attended there. And if you ever made payment on those loans, it's possible to be refunded. And the last one is the teacher loan forgiveness program, but not to be applied for with public service loan forgiveness. It's going to be either or. I'm gonna keep it playing with you. If you're a teacher, you're like, you know what? I may not be teaching forever. Like, let's say you taught for 5 years, you can take $17,500 cash out towards your loans. But if you're like, I'm going to be a teacher, you're teaching 5 years plus, and you intend to, don't take that money. Apply for public service loan forgiveness to get everything discharged. I hope I explained that correctly. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
take money, it takes away from the time towards the other program. The other program probably is going to give you more money. Okay. I think I covered the main things that I needed to cover so far.
Girl, you was on the road. Okay, okay. Because you just put out a lot of information. I know a lot of people are going to have questions. I know we got some folks who are live, and I'm sure people are going to come in later and watch it later. So how can people connect with you? I know you have something, you have something every Monday, right? I'll make sure I put the link in the description. How can folks connect with you and learn more? Because I can tell from the way your brain moving and spitting out stuff, you're just a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, so every Monday, 8 p.m. EST, I'm down to teach. I'm there. We have thousands that show up. Like last night, we had close to 1,000 people. Every Monday, you need to get in as if it's a brand new movie that came out, because this is a movie. The Trump administration keeps us so busy that I've got new content to share. Even if you join our family and you keep coming back every Monday, I got new content every Monday. This is going to be the number one thing that a lot of Americans have to pay attention to, because it's the biggest investment in themselves outside of the mortgage. And this is
Mm-hmm.
something that's going to really jerk your credit around. Right now, like I got a class coming up tonight that are people that are in our family that will be a part of, and probably have to run that class again. A lot of people are experiencing significant credit drops. So this affects real estate, right? Like you thinking this your year,
Mm-hmm.
you about to get your property, your investment. Child, the credit is dropping 60 to 250 points a person.
Oh,
This is,
wow.
this is unprecedented times in American history that the average credit score is as low as it is because of student loans.
Wow.
So this is not just affecting one industry, this is affecting multiple industries. So that might even be someone that thought that they were in good standing with their loans. And just because their credit score dropped, Devon, I want to be careful with how I put that out there. Doesn't mean they're bad people and they don't pay their loans.
Right.
A new thing coming back after 5 years. A lot of student loans was on a pandemic pause, and people don't know how to. They didn't get in front of the changes that I'm speaking of.
Got you. Got
So
you.
we're
Got
talking
you.
about how to clean that up. So yep, if you share the link, they can register for that free class. They can share with others to register. We're on class from 60 to 90 minutes, just depending. I try to answer high level questions, but I have an agenda that I have to teach every Monday to make
I
sure that
believe it.
classes are, yeah, I get my agenda accomplished. Now, if you need some personal help and you were like, girl, I just need somebody to work with me, then we have options for that. But I tell people, don't join our university or our family until you see what you need from that class. Like if you don't know how to navigate repayment, your credit score drop, there's loan forgiveness programs I teach you that you're eligible for. The time is now. Don't say, oh, I'll join next month. Girl, we don't know next month is
We
what's
don't know what's going to
available.
happen.
So
Right.
that's why
Yeah.
we teach every Monday at 8 p.m. EST. So, and we enjoy what we do. We've been in business now for 10 years.
Congratulations.
Yeah, somebody said, well, how do you show up every day talking about student loans for 10 years? I said, because it's something to talk about every day for 10 years. I mean, people think that this is a one and done thing. Every administration comes with new rules and new changes. I know how to help you when it's good, and I know how to help you right now when it's bad. We don't change policies, administrations change, but the debt that you owe will not. Now, how it is manipulated and controlled will change. And this is why we're the nation's experts. So we're really excited about the work that we do, and we're excited about people still getting the help that they deserve and maybe even forgiven. That's still possible, but this is just not the season to be uninformed. I don't know how to stress that enough.
Got it. Now, how can people contact you? Are you on social
Yeah, so
media?
our Instagram page is where all the content and the fun lives. Oh my God, you're gonna meet my AI twin. Did you see the new one that went up today? Her name
Mm-mm.
is I think we named her Carmen. She has a white blazer on.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. AI that you be doing. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you got to go look at her. Let me see if I can pull her up for you. Oh my gosh, she look good. This one look good, honey. I like this one.
I saw that.
Uh, Let me see if I can pull her up. Let me see. So this what she looked like. Let me see. Hold on. You know what? I might have. Let me see.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw. Oh, let me see. Wait, hold up. There we go. Okay, we can see it now. Oh, okay.
Yep. So actually, I need to go in and rename her. I put Lily and it's supposed to be Carmen. But anyway, that's Carmen.
That's Carmen.
I
Okay.
get
What?
them confused.
Okay, Carmen.
Let me show
White
you
suit.
Lily. Now you
Let's
want
see Lily.
they all got different personalities. This is Lily.
Oh, I like Lily. Okay, with the purple.
Uh-huh. Now this is my girl right here. Now this one, my
Let me
mama
see.
thought it was me. You ready?
Yeah. I thought that was you too.
Girl, I did too. Then we look alike.
Yeah, that's
You
not
know it.
you.
No, that's Sasha.
That's Sasha. You ain't want to name her Sonia.
No, because I'm Sonia, so I still comes on my page. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still on my
I
page too.
thought that was you.
No. Sasha, let me say something. Sasha's so good. She got the same hand dimples as me. That's why everybody thought it was
I
me.
thought it was you.
No, that's Sasha, Lily, Carmen. Every week you're gonna be the new AI twin. So we just having fun with this stuff too. But let
I
me tell you
love it.
something.
I
There's
love
so
it.
many damn okay, I don't know if I got there's so many updates on it that I gotta put out about 2-3 times a day. I needed some twins because if not to be funny, I'd be like this, having to drive, pull over,
Because
you know,
it's so many changes.
I'm like a news reporter. So now that I got my little app, it takes me 2 seconds. I keep my own voice as my intellectual property because there are apps that you can put your voice out and I can make it quicker. But I seen that movie G20, and I don't think I'm gonna be giving up my voice anytime soon because my
I
voice
need to watch that.
play. You gotta watch that. That's good. If you give and you should watch as a business owner that's progressing too, because these technologies are important to know about. And I was telling
Mhm.
some of my good friends, like, hold on, maybe keep your voice because if they have your voice, they could call whomever, like you.
Right. Oh,
You know,
it happened to me. It happened to me. Yeah. Yeah.
so I think I'm gonna be keeping my voice. That's the one thing I'm think I'm gonna. I mean, my face, I'm out there because I'm on social media. That's going, but
Mhm.
my voice, you are signing away your voice if you use those apps. So anyway, the point is, we just put out a lot of content there. We have a YouTube channel as well where we put up clips. Our website is drpleasehelpme.com. If you need anything there, but like I said, the Monday classes, the social media for the 90-second teachings. Between those two, we're gonna get you right.
That's what it sounds like. Okay. Okay. I put the website in the chat and I'm sure they can find you all there. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Dr. Sonia. I
Thank
mean,
you for
you just,
having me.
girl, you done gave so much information in less than 20 minutes. So I can only imagine
We got
just
so much
being
to
with
cover.
you every Monday and
Yes.
just and so many people you have helped and saved and pretty much got their life together just from changing their student loan structure. So I appreciate you all so much. I appreciate the folks who tuned in with us live on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and LinkedIn. And for the folks who will tune in later on, because I always get folks who tune in later on, that way they can watch it. But this was great information. Thank you, Dr. Sonia.
Yeah,
And
you're
make sure
welcome.
that y'all tune in with her every Monday. All
Mhm.
right. Thank you
All
all.
right, everyone. See you all soon.